His name is Kouya by Laurent. Kouya by Laurent. He's a Kouya from Central Ivory Coast. Lives in the rainforest. When he was born, there were no roads, very isolated area. The first missionaries came into his home area in 1958, and they were chased out of the area in 1958 with threats of violence, and they set up a mission station about 30 miles away. The Kouya single-handedly, completely, universally rejected any contact with Christianity, apart from by Laurent. And in 1958, he became the first Kouya to be a Christian. In 1981, the second Kouya became a Christian. He was the only Christian speaking his language for 31 years. No? 23 years. Mathematician somewhere, please. 23 years. The only Kouya speaking his only Kouya Christian. When he became a Christian in 1958, he started praying that God would send someone to his village to translate the Bible into his language. And he tells me that every day of his life, he prayed for someone to come and translate the Bible into his language. 1988, we arrived. Sue and I were both born in 1958. Every day of my life, for 30 years, while I was growing up in Sunderland, while me and my mates were coming sneaking across to Durham to go to a pub so that my mother didn't know what we were doing, all of that time, every day of my life, Laurent was praying for someone to come and translate the Bible into his language. I do feel sorry for him that he got Sue and I. After that sort of prayer, he deserved Hudson Taylor, William Carey, and Billy Graham, but he got us. How did we get there? That's how we got there. You know, you ask how I got involved in Wycliffe. I got involved in Wycliffe because a man who could hardly read and write prayed the whole of my life that I would come and translate the Bible into his language. And if you can see that he is grinning like a lunatic in the picture, that's because he is holding in his hand the first ever printed manuscript of the New Testament in Kouya. That's the answer to his prayer.